What's up, people? Welcome back to another episode of my brain slowly deteriorating because I'm trying to figure out what people are doing in this here game. Yeah, I just give you the preface of this entire video. But before we get into it, this is my second channel. So if you ever want to see me stream or like talk to me in real time or whatever, join that channel or subscribe to that channel and you shall see I go live on Wednesday and the weekends. And if you ever want to see me play some elimination gameplay, if not play anything besides this game right here, then hop over to that channel, give a couple videos to watch, and you might enjoy it. You might enjoy it. Oh crap. It's at night. And someone should spawn up there. And how do I know that? Well, if you go back and look at any one of my Bridges videos, I want to say I spawn up there about maybe 3-4 times out of 10. And who's the first guy that I kill? And or where is he usually at when I kill him? Wait for it. Give me about 5 seconds. Right about here. I come down that road. I see this guy running like an idiot. Right about near these trees. I spot him and I kill him. That's how like 30-35% of my games go on this map. If I spawn down there, that's where they start off. Wait, okay, I get ported. Yo, pause. I get ported twice and someone uses the detector? And I got an M82. I'm on one shot, one kill mode and people are already pulling out ports. The match just fucking started. Literally, it just started. Okay, and the detector is actually, I'm looking dead at it. Actually, it's right there. That's why I'm back here. I'm trying to see if I can spot somebody walking on the hill. Yeah, it's right there. Interestingly enough, no gunshots. But also, interestingly enough, there's no gunshots near the container. And I'm near the container. So, is everybody just pulling out ports because you're like trying to find somebody? Or is it because you're trying to see where the nearest person is at? Once again, welcome to an episode where I struggle to figure out what everybody's doing in this here lobby. Guys, I'm right near the container. Guess what I don't hear? Footsteps. But guess what I do get? Ported. For the third damn time in this match. I'm gonna say this. To those of you that are wondering, Jet, why don't you take out ports in your matches? And the second question, Jet, why don't you use ports in your matches? Yeah, they may sound similar, but they are two completely different questions. Let me answer both right now, as someone hits the time safe. Yeah, it's almost like people are just hitting ports before they do anything important. No pun intended. But alright. The reason why I don't bring out ports in my matches is because, guys, do you see my starting inventory? I flash it up at the start of every match. I'm already taking up 2 rows of stuff. Right? In my opinion, the whole point of the game is to come outside, get stuff, and come back home. Jammer and an explosion. Okay, I'm starting to get a bit anxious. But yeah. The whole point of this game, in my opinion, is you come outside, you get stuff, you defend yourself, and you go back home. I'm already taking out 2 rows worth of stuff. If I take out any more, I'ma just say, you know, screw getting stuff. I'm just here to defend myself and kill people. That's not me. I'm already taking out enough stuff. And I get ported a freaking again, dog? That's like 4 times in a match. It's like I'm playing with Lone Wolf turned on. I can't do anything, can I? I just can't. But yeah, like I was saying though, the whole point of this game is you know, take out a gun to defend yourself, you get what you need to get, and come home. In my opinion, the first objective should be getting stuff. The second objective should be, well, pause. The first objective should be getting home as soon as you come out. right? That should be the first thing on your mind. The second thing on your mind is what you need to get. The third thing on your mind is I need to defend myself. Let me make sure my gun is out. You know what I'm saying? When I say gun out, I mean gun out mentally, not in your hands, because that's when people can see where you're looking at. And if you don't know what I mean by that, as I hear an M249 in the distance, oh yeah, this is a dangerous match. Go to the shooting range in your little house, move your camera around. Now take out your gun and move your camera around. Notice how your player turns where the camera's at. Yeah, why do you think I run with my gun on my back for the entire match? Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna move the airdrop and I put it right there in basically no man's land. Now for the second question. Jet, why don't you use ports? Not bring them out, but if I kill somebody and I find them, why don't I use them? Well, the answer is kind of twofold. One, because of my moral compass, and two, because of tactics. Moral compass reasoning is this. If you're using a port to find somebody, you're not using your brain. And y'all know me, I like to use my brain. So, if I hear somebody go for the time safe and I know they're around, I'm going to try to think, okay, if I hit the time safe, well, where would I go? Maybe this exit, maybe the other exit across the map, because I don't want to get seen. Maybe I'm waiting for the airdrop. Right? These things are what are going through my head whenever I get a port. Using a port, in my opinion, is the last thing that you should ever do. You should try to think about where your opponent's at instead of relying on a game mechanic. You know, I say instead of relying on a game mechanic, when people do something risky, that's a game mechanic. But more like, man, I don't know. When ports first got introduced, I never liked them. I never did, so I tend to stay away from them, honestly. Okay, so that's my moral compass part, right? And by the way, if you're wondering, Jet, dog, where is everybody? Listen, I'm thinking the same thing. I got ported 4 different times. Someone hit the detector 1 time. We heard an M249 and like maybe 2 other weapons, and that's it. On this large behind map at night when everything's already tapped. I say everything. The time safe has been tapped. We don't know about the container. And if you think I'm about to walk into some densely populated area, or densely forested area, where the container is, and try to open it at night, no. Definitely not. So, I have goosebumps. My hair is on the back of my neck, like a wolf or some shit like that. And I do not feel safe and or comfortable in this lobby at all. That's what's going through my head right now as this game was being played. But yes, the second reason as to why I don't use ports, well, I think I already said it. I never had a good taste when the developers introduced the damn thing, because it's like, instead of finding somebody, all I gotta do is hit one button and boom, you see the nearest person. Like, what? No. Immediately no. Alright. So listen. At this point, I've been wandering around for about, what, 45% of the match? I didn't find a single soul. But one soul won't be found.
The plane is coming. Prepare to fight for the airdrop.
Y'all want to know what was literally going through my head as I'm running right now? I said to myself, listen, Jet, if you don't do anything in this here encounter, then what's the point of hitting the record button? Viewers don't like it when you sit here and talk about tactics. They want to see some kind of shot fired. Right. I don't know if y'all know this or not, but back when I first started YouTube, I let people go because they had no weapon. I let people go because I seen that they were trying to, you know, get some stuff and leave. I let people go because, you know, they appear to have no weapon, right? And I pointed them in the right direction toward the container to get a weapon. And then when they got said weapon, they were thankful. And instead of killing them, I let them go. As a sign of good guy, good sportsmanship, whatever. And guess what happened? I lost viewers and I lost subs. So that era of Jet is no longer here. This is why I'm saying, if I don't get a kill, then what's the point of putting up this here video? But as I'm looking at this map right here, I'm thinking to myself, yo, where's this guy at? Where is he at? I'm gonna get closer, right? I'm gonna get closer. Obviously, he's in that house. Obviously. That's why I'm putting this rock between myself and him. I'm looking at the map, and I'm trying to figure out, is he first story or second story? Ground floor or second story? I'm thinking he's in these windows, right? And I got a perfect weapon to take him out if he's in said window. Well, I'm gonna get closer, my dear people. I'm gonna get closer, and it appears like he's not in said window. It appears as if, because look, I'm running right now, and I don't get shot at, which means he doesn't see me. But you know what I do here? A transmitter. To those of you that are always like, Jet, you overestimate raincoats. You overestimate new players. Listen, and I know some viewers of mine are going to agree with me when I say this. They are. The moment you underestimate a raincoat will be the moment a random ass bullet hits your head. From a Thompson, from a Scorpion, from an IZH-43, from a Silver Pigeon, from a VZ-58P. The moment. And y'all just seen, sometimes raincoats actually have good weapons, which is fucking crazy to me. Thank you, developers, for selling plans in the store. But sometimes raincoats have good weapons. Like, what the hell was this guy doing with an SVU? Yeah, talk about rushing the house and kill him. Why aren't you doing that? That's what I'm imagining some of y'all are saying. But you gotta just don't underestimate anybody you see. Right? Unless you walk up on them and you see for a fact they don't got a gun. And be careful with that, because if you holster the KS-23, the damn thing disappears. Let me say that one more time. If you holster the KS-23 shotgun, it disappears. Yeah, be careful with that. You gotta be careful. Gotta be. And I try to be careful in every encounter I've played, but at the same time too, when it's time to push, you gotta push. And we aren't talking about delivering a baby. People, I know this video is a bit odd to watch, but hey, this is season 16, where shit is, how can I say this? Difficult. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Until then, peace.